Hey folks, and welcome into PostCard Travel TV. We are your travel gurus. I'm Lou, this is Amy, and that's Dennis. And we're here to tell you all things about travel. Specifically, we like cruising.
We do
a lot, but we can do any kind of travel that you want. Now, we're going to be here every Sunday with you folks from 11:30 to noon right here on Binge TV. But let's get into this. Let's talk a little about you guys. For folks at home that don't know Postcard Travel, you've got 30 agents that work for you.
Yes, we do.
And how long have you guys been doing this?
So I've been an agent for over 20 years.
Over 20 years.
We have owned the business for 12 years, Postcard Travel Planning.
All right, so no joke. And you book a lot of travel for people.
We do book a lot of travel.
A lot of travel, a lot of cruises, and they save people money. Tell me something that I didn't know, okay? Because there's all different types of travel agents, right? And you told me there are 3 different kinds. What are the 3 kinds of travel agents?
So there's direct booking, like with a travel agency, or like a supplier, which is like Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Sandals, like that direct supplier. Then there's maybe the enthusiast that just do it to try to have fun, take a little bit more trips, but they'll book their friends and family on the side. And then there's the professionals like us that we are travel agents, actually licensed travel agents, and own a company. And so we're like the secondary, not a third party, we're like a secondary because we work directly with the suppliers, so it's safe. You're not going to a third party, somebody down the road that you can't talk to after you book. Yeah, we're almost a direct supplier.
So you got hobbyists, you got the direct, and then you've got the real travel agent.
Yes, someone who I think likes to take care of you. We're not just to sell you something, we want to sell you the perfect vacation.
Well, so Dennis used an interesting word. We were talking about this before the show, and he said fiduciary responsibility, that you guys have a different responsibility than any of these other agents.
Correct. We're out to take care of you, the client, not looking out for the overall cruise line, whatever cruise line it may be. They're just there to sell you something. They don't really tailor to you as far as a cruise or where you want to be on the ship, if you want to be mid. And we could change you 1 or 2 decks and save you $300, and that doesn't happen a lot when they're just trying to sell you something.
Yeah, no, that's true. Well, and so here's the other thing too that I thought was interesting. So if I call Postcard Travel, and I talk to you guys, I'm gonna every time I call in, I'm gonna talk to the same person for as long as I want to, and as long as they work for you.
Absolutely, yes.
That's where the secondary part comes in. I say a third party, you're going to get a 1-800 box store. You're going to get somebody today working from 8 to 5, but they're not going to be available later.
Right. We
assign and tailor the right travel agent to your specific needs. We have specialty, right? Europe, people that want to go on certain types of cruises, like let's say Princess and Carnival, or somebody just wants celebrity. We got the right people for that. Amy and I do it all, but we have some people that specialize in it, and that's the difference. You get their number, and you get direct access to them 24/7, even when you're traveling.
Yes.
Right. Okay, speaking of which, you guys spend how many days a month on a cruise ship? Because
my goodness.
I mean,
well, we spend a lot of days at sea.
We're blessed for sure. We do a lot more, but a lot of them are business trips where we're working from the cruise ship.
That's what I'm saying.
So we're actually working from the cruise ship.
Right.
And but last year we did, Amy and I did 25 cruises. And right now, this year, we're probably scheduled to do about 12 to 14 days every month.
And let me feed into that a little bit. Some of the reason we do that is so that we can experience different room categories.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I think we were on a cruise together, and Dennis and I stayed in a room that we probably would not book for someone.
Right.
And we hadn't stayed in it before. But now we know it was loud. There were different things going on, so I would probably not put a client in. You know
what's funny is that your room was like right down the hall from ours, and so my wife Kelly and I went on a cruise with Amy and Dennis, and it was amazing because if you've never traveled with a travel agent, you really need to do that because they take care of everything for you. And what's crazy is that half the day they tell Kelly and I, listen, you guys go off and do whatever you want to do. We're going to be working. And they were actually taking care of other people that entire time, using the internet, getting on there, booking travel for people, doing all that. But going back to my point about we were like just a couple doors down, our room was perfect. It was
I planned it that way.
They did it that way by design.
It was quiet and it was beautiful. And you know, in another episode of the show, we're going to talk about the ship that we were on, the Icon of the Seas on Royal Caribbean, because they have some really different types of rooms I've never seen. But that's the kind of thing, me being a person I've cruised, like I think I told you, like 5 or 6 times before. but I had no idea what was out there. And you guys, because you travel so much, because this is your life, you know, and you can give me the best advice on what kind of cruise.
Absolutely. That's what we say. We really tailor that vacation to you.
Yeah.
And because we travel so much and we do so many things and so many different room types, we know exactly where to put you.
Yeah, which is amazing. See, and that's the big deal, is you've got to have somebody that knows. Because I've done it the other way too, where I've actually worked with what Dennis called a direct distributor, somebody who
Direct
works,
booking.
Yeah, direct booking, who works for the cruise line. And after a while, it certainly started to occur to me that I was the travel agent.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I had somebody I was calling, but at the same time, a lot of the responsibility was on me. And I'd much rather have you do it.
Yes, and I'll give you one last example. We have a client that gives me her dates, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because she knows that I know her.
Right.
So whatever I send her, she says thank you and she books it.
Okay,
Because
so what
I've
we're gonna
learned
do-
her. So
So what we're going to do this year is we're going to make this the year of the real travel agent.
yes, we are.
Get people, because you know what's weird is there's a lot of people. When I was a kid, you only used travel agents. Then this thing called the internet came about, and everybody thought that they could be their own whatever. I mean, I don't want to be my own plumber. I don't want to be my own doctor. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I would rather have a professional, somebody who knows what they're doing, handle this stuff for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this the year of the real travel agent, and that's the whole point of the show, folks. Here on Postcard Travel, we're going to show you what a real travel agent can do and give you the information that you can only get with experience, the things that are going to help you save money, have a better time, and really enjoy that cruise. Okay, so we've only got about 45 seconds left. Is there any point you want to make? Anything else?
Yeah, AI is dominating the market, and you got to be careful with AI because AI is not 100%. AI is data in and data out. If the data is incorrect going in, it's coming out incorrect, and it'll give you a miscue something. For us, when we tailor your vacation different with the fiduciary thing, is that we build a plan for you where if you went directly with a supplier, they'll build you the best plan they can for their product, but it may not be their product. So we want to get you to a different cruise line or a different place.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a few seconds right here on Postcard Travel TV. Stay tuned, more to come. Hey folks, and welcome back into Postcard Travel TV. I'm still Lou, this is still Amy, and that's still Dennis, and we're still your travel gurus. Yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit this segment about loyalty.
Yes.
And not just between each other, but being loyal to an airline, a cruise line, a hotel chain, or anything like that. Because you guys were telling me how you can use that to your advantage.
Absolutely. And being loyal to Postcard Travel
And
as
being loyal to
well. It does
Postcard
have
Travel.
its
We'll tell you more
perks.
about that.
That's a good one. Good segue.
So that was good. So let's talk. So what's the big deal about loyalty programs? So let's start with cruise lines.
So the cruise lines, they all of them have a loyalty program. The reason behind that is they try to get people to stay with them, offer them some perks so they can stay and come back. Loyal to Royal, that's one of the famous ones, right?
I like that one.
Very important fun person with Carnival, that's another one. Blue Chip for Celebrity. They all do a great job with that. And so like Amy was saying, we have one here at Postcard Travel Planning, and she can tell you about the specifics, but you need to sign up for them. And you actually automatically do get signed up with the cruise lines after your first cruise. They actually do register you, but you need to pay attention because there's a lot of benefits there that you can take advantage of. If you don't follow it and the numbers and pay attention, there's specials and stuff like that you guys can get, especially the longer you travel with either an airline or a cruise line.
Certain perks. Drinks. You know, sometimes drinks free on Royal Caribbean. That's a big one. You want to make it so you don't have to buy that drink package and spend all that money. So that's one of the big ones.
Yeah, which is nice. Well, and even if you're at lower levels too, I mean, don't you get things like priority embarkation and priority, like they give you like little things here and there, you know, like if you go, when you're going for excursions, important, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like the higher you get, the better the loyalty gets, perks, I should say.
Like a tiered thing. It's a tiered thing. But a lot of them, you can get free drinks just for being in a loyalty program because they offer, especially when you go up in different colors, like if you go gold to platinum to diamond, depending on what cruise line it is, you'll get free drinks. You'll get, like you said, specialty boardings. But sometimes the Captain's Club, sometimes you get free cocktails where they bring you in for 2 hours or an hour cocktail party. Really, really good stuff. I mean, they really do a good job with that.
Yeah, and they make you feel special. It makes you want to come back.
Yes.
That's,
Well, yeah.
That's kind of a big part of the whole thing.
Yes.
Okay, so but something that everybody out there doesn't know yet is that Postcard Travel actually has their own travel club now that we're starting. And it's actually really simple to get into it, Amy. How do we do that?
Yes, we're going to have a QR code or a link that you can actually click on, and then you will be able to sign up for that travel club. You'll get newsletters, special perks that you also can combine with your current loyalty with whatever supplier or cruise line that you're going to be cruising.
Right, which is really, really simple. Can we tell them about the free trip or no?
Sure, you can tell them about the free
trip.
Yes.
Okay, so I wasn't sure about this, but this is actually really, really exciting. So as an incentive, if you sign up for the PostCard Travel Club, okay, you will automatically enter to win a free cruise for 2 people. Now, we don't know where, we don't know when yet, okay? But I'm just giving you a heads up that the people that are going to start getting into this, they're going to get a chance to win this trip, which is actually going to be kind of amazing. And actually, at the end of the day, if all you have to do is use a QR code to sign up. It does not get any easier than that. I mean, it's going to be really, really simple for you to do. And we're not like invasive like a lot of other programs that are out there. We just ask for some very basic information. But I like what you were saying, though, about how you can combine this with the loyalty programs. Because like the different airlines and you know, cruises and hotels and all of them, they do give you the perks. But what these guys do for you is they give you the behind the scenes. They give you those little secret deals that come out that they don't necessarily tell everybody about.
That's right. It could be from having a special dinner night to getting $100 in the spa to getting free gratuities on top of whatever you're getting from
which is pretty awesome.
Supplier cruise line.
Yes, another point is that we monitor the programs.
Right.
So we're looking at all the programs, and if we see a special come out, like say it's a holiday special or some type of perk or something that one of the cruise lines are doing or airlines or something, we monitor those. Even though you may be registered with them, you may not see it. But PostCard Travel Planning is monitoring all those to get you the best value. And if we see it, we're going to say, hey, just so you know, if you're with United, they got this special going, or Southwest Airlines, or you know, Royal Caribbean Cruise has a special, you know, for the next, you know, flash sale or something. We're going to make sure that you're aware of it so you can take advantage of it and don't miss it.
Yeah, and that's all kind of ties back into what we were talking about in the first segment today, which was about the real travel agent.
That's absolutely
right. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing, guys. You want to be an insider. You want to get those deals, and you're not going to get them. Like, you know, the cruise lines, the airlines, the hotels, it's not in their best interest to constantly be throwing deals at you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because they want to make as much money as possible. But when you have a real travel agent, that is not necessarily the case at all, because what they're trying to do is, you know, Dennis said something really awesome yesterday. Everybody looks surprised about that.
Hey, these are the good looks. This is the brains. The brains.
That's what happens.
So if I say something special, wow.
No. You said something about how it's time and it's value for your money that you're getting. It's not, because sometimes it's not necessarily about saving money. It's about having a better time, and it's about getting that value for what you're spending.
Yes.
That's what a real travel agent does.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember what the comment was, and I use it all the time. Amy and I do. Most people only have so much money and so much time. Are you going to chance your money in the short amount of time that you have by a vacation at a chance where it could go wrong and it's ruined, when you can ask one of us, a travel professional around the country, and they tailor it just right. And then, of course, if something deviates, like with us in PostCard Travel, you have that agent's number. And there's been many times people have left port. Got some funny stories on this. But they called Amy. They're like a mile off of the port of Miami and say, hey, something's wrong.
Yeah.
She goes right into a computer, fixes it immediately, and then they're back on and no worries.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. And here's the other thing. You guys don't necessarily stop working at the end of the workday.
No.
Like the people that work for the hotels and the cruise lines.
We work all the time. Yeah.
These guys, I've been with them sitting at a bar, and they take our phone calls. Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right, in the few seconds we've got left here in this segment, guys, I just want to remind everybody that QR code that's on the screen, that's going to get you into the PostCard Travel Club. Okay. And again, we're going to be giving away that free trip for 2 on a cruise somewhere, sometime. We don't know where, but
it'll be good.
It's going to be good. And that's the important thing, is that you need to stay tuned right here and watch our show every week here Sundays at 11:30 to noon. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back in just a few seconds. Hey folks, and welcome back into PostCard Travel TV. I'm Lou, and this is Dennis. And we realized we'd tell you something very important about PostCard Travel at the start of the program here, Dennis. And it's family owned. Tell us the beginning of this. How does that happen?
So we are family owned and operated. What's the difference between that, somebody else? We're not controlled by a bunch of other people telling us what to try to make money. We never got into business to make money. My wife got into business back when she was 19 years old. Shouldn't have told you that. I'm trying to figure out how old she is. But anyway, my beautiful wife and I own and run the agency. We started to grow many years ago. She stayed in the business throughout raising children. We're at home, and then we decided to get back into this business full time for Amy. And we were working with another travel agency. Right. Really great lady. And anyway, we learned a lot. But what we did learn is that we need to do more for people. And we need to take care of people. We specialize in military first responders, nurses, teachers. We saw that there's a need to try and help people that work every day. Don't have a lot of money. And we saw that there is value in that. To try and help people. So our reward was getting somebody on a vacation they probably couldn't have done before or thought they couldn't do. So my lovely wife Amy that was here. Just so you know, she's the brains on the good. That's what we use. But she really is the brains behind all of this. Super smart and knows the industry and cares about people. Yeah, so that's why I love it. Yeah. Anyway, family owned and operated, and we stick to that. And our agents, that's what we demand out of our agents.
And just so you know, the name PostCard Travel comes from Amy, and Dennis' last name is. All right. Okay, so now we're going to do a fun new segment. It's called the Drink of the Week, where Dennis goes on ships all over, and he has a special drink made for him.
Hey, it's Dennis from PostCard Travel Planning, and we are coming to you from what's called the Mason Jar on Utopia to Seas. This is by far our favorite bar. It literally at sea now, because all the cruise lines, doesn't matter, Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Celebrity, this is our favorite bar. And it's country, right? It's country. Over there's a restaurant. You can get chicken pot pie, chicken and waffles, but this is absolutely amazing. And I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to spin around why it's so amazing. Hold on. All right, so today we have the Bold and the Beautiful, Danielle, and then over here we have Days of Our Lives. These guys look like they just walked off a movie set. They literally do. We said that. Everybody says that. So, all right, so today we're doing an amazing drink. What are we calling this one?
It's a smoked maple bacon old fashioned.
Okay, Arthur, where are you from?
Ukraine.
And where are you from?
South Africa.
South Africa.
Africa, baby.
Baby, nice. All right, look at this. He's got the smoker right here. We got maple bacon on there. And watch this.
Bacon old fashioned smoked.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful.
Okay. Bask in the ambience.
All right, guys, we are PostCard Travel Planning. We are coming to you from Mason Jar, Utopia this season. Oh my God!
Cheers.
Cheers.
Look at that.
Cheers
Let me
it.
see it. Let me see the bacon.
That's a piece of bacon. So you dip it in the bourbon, the sweet maple.
I like
Bite of that.
sip of that.
Cheers. All right, this is my favorite now. This and Far from Manhattan. All right, guys.
Wow, that looked incredible. Those guys are so good. And they come up with so many crazy drinks. So tell us about that one. How was that? How did it taste?
Oh, absolutely amazing. Just Mason Jar, they just do an amazing job up there in the drinks. But this one was unique because it was a smoked maple bacon old fashioned. And what's in that is what makes it unique. It's bacon fat washed bourbon, obviously bitters, simple syrup, the normal stuff you put in that, and the smoke. The best part of that is the candy bacon. They have a thick slice of candy bacon they put in it.
That looked nice.
It is absolutely amazing, and you can only get it in 3 bars, and that's Mason Jar, or on 3 ships. Mason Jar is only on 3 ships on Royal Caribbean: Utopia, Wonder of the Seas, and now Allure of the Seas. When they redid it, they added that bar, and those bartenders, I'm telling you, they're the best around the world.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
They are incredible folks. So, and make sure that every week you tune in, because we're always going to be doing a drink of the week, because every time Dennis goes out on the high seas, he has somebody make a drink for him and he videotapes it. And I love that, because I just think that's part of the fun, is having something different.
And the most important thing is we're going to tell you if it's not good.
Yeah, that's true.
We're not like those gamblers that say I always win money. We lose money.
Yeah.
But the drink's not good. We're going to tell you. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and speaking of our weekly, offerings here, we've got a deal of the week that we're going to tell you about right now, available only right here on PostCard Travel TV. And folks, because you're watching it now, you're going to get something very, very special. Let's tell everybody what that is.
So we found it's in 2 fashions of it's a deal, because we got a cruise on Utopia of the Seas, brand new Royal Caribbean ship out of Port Canaveral, leaving December 31st. So over New Year's, to get a cruise going out of there, I think
a big
people
deal.
didn't realize that was happening. I'll tell you why. But we also have a group rate on it, which is low, and its price is skyrocketing now. And we have only so many cabins, and we have a special rate on it. And the reason this actually comes to fold, because they changed the itinerary of the ship temporarily. It normally does Monday through Friday, 4 days, then Friday through Monday for 3 days. But over Christmas, they decided to pull it and do a 7-day straight.
And that's what caused this whole thing.
That's what caused this thing. Now, Amy wanted me to add this. Because we're going to do what's called a back-to-back. We're going to do the 4 days. We're getting on December 31st. We're going to do it to January 4th. We're going to stay on the ship and do it for another 4 days, carrying it to Friday. So we're literally going to take it from Thursday to Friday, and y'all can do it with us.
Now, the only way you can find out about this, though, is if you go to the website for Postcard Travel, or you scan that QR code that's on the screen right there. Might as well join the travel club while you're doing that at the same time. But that's where you're going to find out all the details on this particular cruise. I think it's exciting. If you could do this over New Year's Eve and you could do a back-to-back on this, that's an 8-day cruise, isn't it?
It'll be 8 days, yeah.
Wow, that is incredible. Okay, folks, so that's going to be it for us today here on Postcard Travel TV. We hope you enjoyed the show. We're going to be back next week at 11:30 a.m. on Sunday right here on Binge TV. We encourage you to tune in. And remember, scan that QR code and join the travel club so you get all the behind the scenes, all the details, and you let us help you, your real travel agents, and tell you exactly how you can get on all these cruises and get all these bargains and all these deals that we offer here, and get the advice and the tips and the tricks and all the other things.
Well, yeah, and remember, when you join our travel club, we monitor all the other clubs, and if you're involved with any other airlines or cruise lines or whatever, you're going to hear it first here. So, yeah, you need to get on. Oh, the free cruise.
Oh, and then that free cruise also through the travel club. All right, folks? So sign up for that. I'm Lou, this is Dennis, and Amy was with us too. We'll be back here next week, same time. See you then.